Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Jones County where a sex offender who was wanted illegally crossed into Mexico and was later arrested. Now the Jones County Sheriff's Office says George Barfield was under probation and parole supervision when he did not show up to the probation office a few months ago. Now he was placed on the sex offender registry in 2022. Barfield was convicted in 2018 for indecent liberties with a minor. Now, probation officers alerted the sheriff's office to his absence, and deputies then conducted address verification checks. Investigators went to the public to ask about Barfield's possible whereabouts. After speaking with some individuals and finding social media posts from Barfield, investigators say they were led to believe that the man had left the United States illegally. The State Bureau of Investigation and the U.S. Marshal Service were called in to assist with the investigation. Deputies say the Mexican federales apprehended Barfield while he was trying to leave the country of Mexico. Barfield was captured and taken to American Federal Immigration Enforcement agents in the American port of entry. According to officials, Barfield had his brother's passport and was deported from Mexico for entering the country illegally. Officials say Barfield is in U.S. custody. And now we want to turn our attention to the update from the president regarding the Epstein files, where President Trump is now encouraging Congress to release all of the files. NBC's Hallie Jackson has more on the turnaround.
Overnight, a dramatic political pivot from President Trump, posting House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide. It's coming after the president repeatedly dismissed the Epstein controversy and for months resisted backing a bill that would try to force the release of files related to the Jeffrey Epstein case.
When you talk about the Epstein hoax, what happens is you're not talking about how well we've done.
Now, the president writing, "I don't care. All I do care about is that Republicans get back on point." His latest comments coming as he lashes out at Republicans who support the bipartisan bill, including MAGA ally Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who says she's faced threats after the president's attacks online.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't think her life is in danger. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her.
Greene, earlier, insisting she will not back down.
I'm standing with the women.
The president has not been charged with criminal activity linked to his one-time friend Epstein and denies any wrongdoing. President Trump also says the Justice Department is looking at Democrats who appear in newly released emails from the Epstein estate, including former President Bill Clinton, whose spokesperson said on Friday, these emails prove Bill Clinton did nothing and knew nothing.
This vote, the record of this vote, will last longer than Donald Trump's presidency.
Now, from some Epstein survivors, a new public plea.
I was 14 years old. I was 16 years old.
This is me. This was me. This is me.
When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
A public service announcement urging Americans to make their voices heard.
It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
Two of those women, Annie Farmer and Danielle Bensky.
What is your message to lawmakers here just hours before this House vote happens?
I would say, please remember that these are crimes that were committed against real humans, real individuals. This is not partisan.
It really is an understanding that we are all coming together for this cause for a reason, because we want to change it for the future.
And again, that was NBC's Hallie Jackson reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. Today is a first alert weather day due to the dry weather. It's just a very dry period, and that is creating high fire danger across eastern North Carolina. We've got breezy winds today. We've got a drought that just doesn't really have an end in sight. And we have low humidity, which allows any sort of spark to spread rapidly. So please, please, please be aware that fire danger high today. Don't do any burning if you can help it. Right now, across the Carolinas and most of the southeastern United States, no drops coming down, and that's only going to make the drought even worse. We're not anticipating really much to change with our rainfall prognostication for this week. We've got kind of two rounds of rain, but even then, I don't think everybody's going to be picking up on the drops. A few areas will see some drops this week, but most will not. Looks like we've got a A fun photo opportunity going on at Pitt Greenville Airport. Some kids all kind of hanging around what looks to be a small prop plane. A little Cessna there. Anyways, 54 degrees right now in Greenville. I'm getting distracted. Northwesterly wind 8 miles an hour. Dew points in the low 20s. As we head through the next few hours, we'll continue to see those winds slowly pick up speed. Should get to about a 10 to 15 mile an hour sustained wind today. That coupled again with what you're seeing on your screen, the drought that is present is again going to increase that fire danger. Don't do any burning. Just don't do it. Save those leaves. They'll stick around until we get some rainfall coming down. Right now, air temperatures generally in the 50s. We've got 50 degrees in Roanoke Rapids, 59 in Stumpy Point. The rest of eastern North Carolina kind of falling within that 10-degree range. Here's a look at your current wind speeds, though. These are going to be increasing. It should be getting to 10, 15, possibly up to a 20-mile-an-hour sustained wind later on today. But those winds will relax as we head into the afternoon. So the fire danger high right now, it may drop a bit as we head later and later into this afternoon and into this evening. Coming up for tomorrow, winds are going to be much lighter, but going to be coming out of the south. That will help warm us up again, but it will also reintroduce a little bit more humidity back to eastern North Carolina. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen a massive drop in humidity. Dew points have fallen between around 25 to 35 degrees over the past 24 hours. And right now, we've got dew points in the teens. Very dry air. If you're licking your lips today, that is a big reason why. The air is just going to sap the moisture out of anything, including your lips, if you spend extended time outdoors today. Now, here's our next chance of rain. Rolling in possibly late Tuesday night, more so Wednesday morning. And it's not looking like it's going to be widespread. As that system drives its way down towards eastern North Carolina, the kind of central core of its moisture plume is going to be staying north of Norfolk. So that's going to leave us with just kind of spot showers as that cold front works its way over the east. It's not going to, again, be widespread rain, but we will have a few drops coming down late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Another round of very light and sparse showers will return coming up late Friday evening, Friday night into Saturday morning. That slightly higher chance of rain, better chance of coverage, but still not nearly enough to put any sort of major dent in our drought conditions that will likely persist all the way through next week and possibly even the weeks after that. Well, that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Monday.